In today's video, I'm going to be talking about what kinds of things sold to bring us almost $2,000 in profit. So stay tuned. I'm going to share with you what I picked up, what I bought it for, what it sold for, and what I've been looking for. All the things, really. Stay tuned. Hey there, if you're new here, my name is Margaret, and in the picture here, this is Juan, my partner, and we are full-time resellers. We buy things from garage sales, thrift stores, estate sales, just about anywhere. Here you see a picture of some freebies that we picked up. This is gobs and gobs of DVDs. We also got a ton of CDs. So yeah, we share things that we pick up, and we talk about how we are selling them, and we sell on platforms like eBay, Etsy, Mercari, Poshmark, and Facebook Marketplace. We also sell locally, but we cross-list to make as much profit as we possibly can. If you're interested, check out my coupon code for List Perfectly. That's the site that I use to cross-post my items very quickly. It's totally worth it and upped my reselling game. So yeah, if you haven't yet already, go down there and hit that subscribe button and the bell if you're interested in videos about reselling and what we do to be able to sell full-time. We also have a secondary YouTube channel called Texas Sandbox. This is where I've been uploading my product videos of things that can move, make noise, etc., all kinds of tips. Some of our travel stuff. It's just kind of like a catch-all for our other stuff. But we're thinking about doing live videos over on Texas Sandbox. I know some of y'all have been missing the live videos. So we're thinking about putting those over on Texas Sandbox. So I've linked it down below. So if you're interested, go over and subscribe to us there. And I think Juan's going to be doing some tutorial videos on like changing heating elements and dryers and the other kind of stuff that we do for reselling. So check us out. First up, this is a pinback button that sold for $7. I got this in a lot of buttons that I bought for 25 bucks. It has more than made its money back. I've sold, I can't, countless of them. Hundreds of dollars have been made from this $25 lot. So this I took an offer of $7 on. Next up, this Bath & Body Works spray. I got this and the bath gel for $1 at a garage sale, and this body spray sold for $17.99. These can go really well, especially when Bath & Body Works stops making them, so people start looking for their favorite fragrances. This is a musical carousel. It spun around and it had music. It was really nice. I had it priced quite a bit higher, but I ended up taking a best offer on it because it had been sitting for a while and I needed to move inventory. I bought this, I believe it was $4 at a Savers. Then I got this Trapper Keeper at a community garage sale, my community garage sale to be exact, and I got it for free from one of my neighbors. And it still had the cardboard tag, like this tag on the front, and it sold for 80 bucks. So thank you, Stranger Things. I think I have to thank for that, for the 80s nostalgia coming back. This Psycho magazine sold for $20. This is one that Juan and I got in that lot of comics and magazines that we paid $65 for. It is the gift that keeps on giving. These big lots that we were able to break apart, we've sold so much already from it, and we have tons left to go. So 20 bucks on that. This is Wash. That's the character's name. He's from Firefly, and this came in a loot crate that I got a while back. And this sold for $45. This little cute, I think it's called Cubits. Yeah, Cubits. And I just started selling off some of the things that I'd been collecting because I don't really display them. So I decided I'm going to start selling these things off. These are red Aspen nail dashes that sold for $16. I was selling these just casually online. I was wearing them, so I was like, oh, I might as well sell them to you. So you get points for however much you spend, and then I could get free nails, and decided, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and start selling these nails that I've been getting for free. This is a keychain. This actually was in that same pinback button lot, and it sold for $12. This is a fun one. You know, you shake it up, and it helps you choose your lottery numbers. This is the second one of these that I've sold, so that was a fun keychain to sell. I've sold a few keychains this time. This I got at a garage sale, this Laughing Skull Witch. Did I get her at a garage sale or Savers? But I paid $4 for her. It sold for 40 bucks. The buyer was extremely happy because they're trying to collect the whole set of these. I guess there were different ones. So be on the lookout for vintage Halloween stuff. It's a really good seller. This came from the comic book lot that my friend gave me, gosh, years ago. Those are still selling. This sold for $10, and I paid nothing for it because my friend gave me all these comic books. And you might be thinking, you know, some of these sales are smaller and they're bigger sales, and I know not a lot of other resellers, but some other resellers will say, you know, oh, you really should just go for these bigger profit items, which, you know, fine, that's your business model. Oh, these are some stickers from Firefly that sold for 20 bucks. And I got these from a loot crate, so same loot crate with the little figure. My take on these smaller sales is, you may have heard me say this before, but I look at those big sales like the bricks, and the smaller sales are the mortar. So I need those bricks. I love those bricks. But if I don't have that mortar in between the smaller sales to hold the house together, then I'm missing out on a lot of profit. So this is a Ray-Ban sunglasses case that sold for $18. I think I paid like 50 cents for this because I got a number of glasses cases for $2 at a garage sale. This also came from our $65 comic book and magazine lot that we picked up. That was Juan's big find. I was walking by these dusty boxes and he jumped on them. So $10 on that National Lampoons. I love stuff like this. These little trinket boxes, they look like they're made of natural wood, and they've carved them out and made them cool little, you know, jewelry boxes or trinket boxes. I always pick them up. This sold for $25, and I bought this for $1. So this was a really nice buy. And it was kind of hard for me to let it go because I really liked it. Then this vase, this is a total like made in China vase, you know. So I know, you know, Murano and like art glass, fancy schmancy, hand blown, but you know, they're just this made in China. I mean, this was not a hand blown glass vase at all, but it sold for 75 bucks and I bought it for $5 at the Goodwill. So very happy with that sale. This is a little jewelry holder. It was really cute. I was starting to wonder if it was going to sell because there were similar ones up there. Not exactly like this one, but this was a really nice copper mixed metal one. And I bought it for $1 and it sold for $21. So I'm pretty happy with that profit as well. But I was starting to wonder if it was going to sell. And then these fun earrings sold. These sold for $10 and I got these in a lot, I believe. So I had 50 cents that I paid for these. Must have gotten them in a garage sale with a lot of other jewelry. Sometimes I'll grab up a bunch of stuff and say how much for all of this stuff. And so I just divide out how much the thing was. And this is a butterfly pendant necklace that sold. You can see I adjusted over there because I took a best offer. So it sold for $14.50 on this one. And I believe I got this one in a Goodwill blue box. So things that are figural, you know, butterflies on jewelry tend to do pretty well. But I have had this one up for a little while. Then these Valentino glasses frames and case sold for $22. There is a return on this one, so I am going to be relisting this. The buyer just said they didn't fit quite right, so I'm able to get those back and relist them. But maybe I'll get the asking price. I think I had them up for 40 something, 45 bucks. I was just talking about these glass paperweights yesterday. And this is one that sold that I got for $3. This Joe Rice Magnum multicolored blah, 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 paperweight. This sold for $56. I can't help but pick them up when I find them, but sometimes they sit a little while, but when they do sell, they can sell for a good profit. More nails sold. These sold for $15. This is another item from my Firefly Loot Crate box. And this is a coin, like a commemorative coin for this Firefly Serenity. Anyway, so this sold for $25. Yeah, I started looking at some of my collections and I was like, why am I keeping this? It's just sitting in the closet. So selling it off. This is another item from that. This is a replica of the Serenity ship from Firefly. I think a couple of these items, I did a video, maybe it was last week or so, of some of my higher ticket sales, and I know this, but I've sold 2 of these, so it might have been the other one that was in that video. So this was a replica. It sold for $100, and again, it was in my Loot Crate box. This is a Ray Dunn Good Dog canister. As you can see, it sold for $10. I did take a best offer on it. I got it for $2, and I was happy with that. I mean, some of the Ray Dunn stuff is hit, and some of the Ray Dunn stuff is miss. So really take a close look when you're picking up that stuff. So this and the next item were both these like flower stakes that you put in the flower pot. And I got, gosh, how many were there? 4 or 5 of them. And then some other self-watering like snails and a turtle, and I think I got all of them for $5. So maybe spent 75 cents on that and on this one as well. And the other sold for $11.99. This one sold for $9. So it's funny if you look at it like, Ray Dunn cookie jar sold for $10, and this random flour steak, one sells for more than a Ray Dunn cookie jar. So you just never know what's going to sell, I'm telling you. Then this magnifying glass sold. This was a gift to me, I believe, and it sold for $12. It's just one of those, you start thrifting your house, you start looking around going, what do I have floating around the house that I don't really need that I can flip for a profit? So it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to look around and see what you got at home. Then these phone case, I got this phone case free. This phone case at a garage sale, that this family had like stacks of phone cases and iPad cases, and we're just saying, yeah, take what you want. And I was like, can we take all of them? And she's like, yes, take them all. And so I did. And so we've been selling those, and it sold for $10. So a couple more National Lampoons. The next two sold to the same buyer. This one sold for $30. And this one sold for $19. So once again, this big lot, I got to give props to Juan because there were these dusty boxes. And I love digging in boxes, don't get me wrong. But they were not even on my radar. They looked kind of moldy, like water damaged. And he was digging into them like, look at this, Margaret. So we got all of these comics and magazines for $75. This was also in there, Vampirella, and she sold for $70. I've had so many offers from buyers to just buy up all of our Vampirella magazines, and I've offered them prices, but they don't like it. So I'd rather wait for the buyers. Well, they didn't like the price that I gave them because I wanted to make profit on them. So I'd rather wait and just sell them off individually than sell them for cheapies to get rid of them. This Codec fanny pack, I really wanted to get more than $14 for it because it was so cool, but this is what I got. I ended up taking a best offer at $14. I could have waited, but I mean, my job is to sell and make money, and I just felt like, you know what, just sell it, move on, make some money, good profit, about $10 profit, at least 12. This is a Conair True Glow foot care solution pedicure, blah, 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 pedicure kit basically. And this I got for free at that same garage sale that I got the phone cases at. This was a free item that I got. It was one of those curb alerts. And I did a video for this actually. I got all this stuff from the curb, and there was a big tote full of Halloween stuff. And this sold for $13. Actually, yeah, I did a video because I went there to get a baby gate that was on the curb with the stuff. And there was just all these totes as well, just jammed with like Halloween stuff and bike parts, like motorcycle parts. So that's why I took it all. All right, this luminary house sold for $19.99. This I got for $3 at, it was either Goodwill or Savers. I know I thrifted this one. So that was a nice little sale. Then some more of these nails sold. These sold for $25. And these sold for $20. So nice little profit on those nails that I got. Then this Longaberger basket sold. I got this for $4 at the Goodwill, and it sold for $34.99. I've actually sold a couple Longaberger lately. I mean, they aren't selling maybe for as much as they used to. I think they used to be super duper more desirable and collectible. But however, I feel like they're still selling okay for me. Then this Boston Whaler hat sold. Oh, it was nasty too. But I bought it for $1 at a garage sale. And I remember the guy was asking me, do you own a Boston Whaler? I was like, no, I don't. But if you've looked in like, what's it called? Urban Outfitters. I mean, they're selling all these like vintage style hats. So definitely worth a pickup. Then this is one of those tanning blankets, like aluminum, like foil tanning blankets from back in the day. Remember we used to bake ourselves? Well, some of us. And so this sold for $25. I got this at $1 at a garage sale. Man, those were the days, huh? Then this Harry Potter puzzle sold. I feel like I shared this with y'all before, but maybe not. Maybe I've sold more than one. And this one sold for $15. This, again, I like selling puzzles, but I generally like to pick ones up that are sealed and that still, have all the pieces. I don't have to put the puzzle together to figure it out. So that sold for $15. And this is from the pin lot that I was talking about before that I got for $25. This Trim and Barkley pin sold for $10. pretty much all the pin backs, like especially the political ones that I got, were reproductions. And every now and then I get a message from somebody saying, this is a reproduction. I said, yes, I do. Thank you. Yeah. All right, this little whale, I just loved it. I got this at a garage sale for $1. It was just so cute. It's figural, nautical, so it sold for $19.99. I bought it for $1, so nice little profit there on that item. I love stuff like this because it's wood and it's not going to break, generally, unless you really throw it against the wall or something. This is a Norwestco piggy bank, and this is like a septic tank. They make these tanks and whatnot, and I was like, I don't know, this promotional item is weird. Is it going to sell? I don't know. I got it for $3 up here at the Goodwill, and it sold for $50, you guys. Then this is... Did I already have this one on here? No, it was a different one I showed you. So this is a National Lampoons. Another one sold for $10. A number of those, the National Lampoons are selling for more, they're selling faster than the Mad magazines that were in that lot. I really thought the Mad magazines would be the ones that would be selling quicker, but they're not. The National Lampoons are selling fastest. This is a nice little stained glass with an owl. I got this for $1 at a garage sale. I feel like I could have gotten more. It was really cute. But I sold it for $30, and that's still a good, $25, $26 profit after fees and everything. And if you're wondering, I never do free shipping. So everything that you see here, the buyer pays shipping on top of the sale price. So this was a yellow submarine, like a fish tank. Originally, I got it for my son because he loves the Beatles, loves yellow submarine. But he's like, I don't really want it. So I ended up flipping it for $17.99. And I got it for $1. I love garage sales because you can get some stuff for cheap, 50 cents to $1. That's my speed. These silver plate cups I got for $4 at the Goodwill. And I wanted to show how, they were tarnished but they were stacked when I got them. And they sold for $55. So buyer got them, and I already got good feedback on them. They loved them. This was in a freebie. Somebody put all this stuff out on their curb and was like, come and get it. I have all this free stuff. And this ABBA cassette was in all of that. We picked through the cassettes that they had. And this sold for $14.99, and I got it for free. So nice. Or we got it for free, I should say. Some more nails sold. These sold for $18. And these sold for $16, these little polka dot ones. And then these red ones sold for $15. And then these black ones sold for $16. So money over money. Yes, that number is correct. This National Lampoons magazine sold for $200. And it went to Germany. So they paid shipping on top of that to get it to Germany. Yes. I don't know why this one is so desirable. I don't really care why this one is so desirable, but I love the profit that I made off of that, or that we made off of that. That's a lot. All right, this plush I got for $5, $4 or $5 at the Goodwill. I got a couple of fire truck plush and sold for $35. So that was a nice little profit after fees and everything, probably a good $20, $25. And this Longaberger basket sold. This was a nice one that had the lid and the hinges and everything, and it sold for $35. I got this for $3 at Savers. So always check that basket area because, other than not just Longaberger, but other baskets can sell as well. But this is one that's an easy one to identify. Then this McDonald's travel cup sold. I got this for $3 at Goodwill. No, I think I got it for less than $3. I don't have it where I can scroll down and check my inventory note. On all my listings, I'll put my inventory note where I put how much I bought it for. I have it in code, but that's what I do. So $19.99 on this one. Here's another keychain. This one baffles me because it's a nail clipper. I'm thinking, who's out and about? Like, I'm driving my car. You know what I really could use right now is a nail clipper. But maybe somebody's got crazy nails that just grow like mad and they need to clip their nails constantly. Clearly Canadian. Sorry, my Canadian friends. All right, this one sold for $20. No, that wasn't. It was $12. Then these sold. These set of 4. This sold fast too. These card games. They sold like the next day after I listed them, and they sold for $14. And I think I got a lot of them for $1 at a garage sale. Super cheap. Super cheap. Then this uranium glass little box sold, and this sold for $45. I got this for $2 at a garage sale, and it had some chips, on it, little, nicks and things like that, but it's beautiful. Yep, and it sold for 45 bucks, so that was a nice profit as well. This one sold on Facebook Marketplace. Then this Ross Perot pin, this also sold on Facebook Marketplace for $6. This is another one I got in that button lot, pins and buttons for 25 bucks. So even though some of them are smaller sellers, like I said, it's that mortar between the bricks. I'll take it. I'll take any little profit I can get. And then this is a box for iPhone. We got new phones, and you know, I was telling the kids we can make money off just the boxes too. So we sold the box for $10, and I'm happy with that. You know, selling an empty box, win-win, right? The next item that sold here is another one of these comics that came from the comic and magazine lot that we got for $65. And this sold for $9. This is Korak, son of Tarzan. Then this Rockstar Energy hat sold for $24. And this is actually a dumpster find, surprisingly enough. We were taking some things to the dumpster, and there was like a stack of hats just right on top. So I didn't like have to dig into the dumpster or anything. I was like, well, don't mind if I do. And I think 2 of the hats from that dumpster dive sold already. So I was like, happy with that. Free money. I'll take it. And this was also on the curb where we got the ABBA tape. You know, they had all this stuff out, and, you know, take all this stuff for free. They were just like pulling stuff out of the house. I don't know. So this was $17.99 or $17. It was a toothpick dispenser. Again, also sold on Facebook Marketplace. So yeah, if you like videos like this where I go thrifting, show you what kinds of things we're picking up and what kinds of things we're leaving behind to make money on, make sure that you have subscribed to our channel, Texas Gal Treasures. So go down there and hit the subscribe button and the bell. And we'll talk to you on the next video. Thanks so much for hanging out, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye.